Okay. All right. Eric is over here and Danish Warrior's over here on TikTok. Oh my God, there's so many people. There's 43 people already on YouTube. Crap, TikToks, I came first.
Hey everybody.
Good morning, all. Thanks for being patient this morning. Appreciate it. Oh gosh. Wow. Abigail and Mochi and Sylvia and I Love Bugs and Alex and Manya, Lilify and Sir Puff and Ginny and Chris and Minercraft and Black Phoenix and the Unknown Monkey and Kiru and Glitter Unicorns, cute name, Roly Poly and Momo. Artist the Poet is here, Anonymous is here. Kiru is Sally says hi, how is everyone? Oh my God, I didn't make these live. Okay, I'm back. It's evening in the Philippines. Let's see. David says, good morning, everyone. How's Donna's little boo-boo, Scott?
She went to the doctor's.
It's broken, but it's not infected. It's also a slightly bigger boo-boo than a little boo-boo. I just saw a furry profile. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Morning SBC family, Jamie Brown's here. Alex, I won't be able to watch for long because I have school, but I'll watch as long as I can.
Well, thank you.
Wright says, hello, I've missed your live streams for when you're truly live, and now I'm here.
I'm so glad you are.
I'm so glad I caught a live. Good morning.
I am too. Good morning.
Oh, you're drawing that guy. That's not, I don't think that's a guy today.
No, it's a woman in a hijab.
Let's see. Good morning. We're having a lovely rainy day here. Hope you're having a good morning too. In Germany, it's 4:26 in the afternoon. Wait, what's broken? Oh, I broke my toe. It's all good. It's fine. It doesn't hurt that much today. It's okay. Turns out I was doing everything right anyway. Can't really do a lot for a broken toe. I was just worried it was infected, and the doctors both said it was fine. So I had 2 nurse practitioners this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of them brought the other one in.
I could bring this
other one in for a second opinion. I'm like, okay. It's a toe. It's just, anyway, it was funny.
So I am just trying to figure out the flow of this to kind of give it more of the hair kind of vibe.
Is watercolor your favorite medium? It is amazing.
Currently, it is. Sometimes I'm in a mood to do gouache.
And that's a full-on mood. It's not that bad, David. It's really not that bad. Beavis, I was so excited when I woke up this morning and saw number 7 finish. The hair on the blue was amazing.
Thank you. It was fun.
Toddy Does Art says, hello, fellow artists.
Hello.
Kiru has to go to school. Have a good day.
Have a wonderful day.
Vivian wants to know who you're drawing.
I am drawing a woman in a hijab. I've had enough people request that.
How thick is the paper you're using?
That's
actually a good question. I don't remember how thick that
I don't know. It is 100% cotton, so it might be 300 GSM. It is fairly thick.
Can someone look up the Etcher Perfect Sketchbook and let us know how thick the paper is? Isha B says, it's 8 p.m. where I am.
Oh.
Spanish Sass says, hello, hello, hello. With like
Hello.
so many O's. What did you break? I broke the middle toe on my left foot. Oh, Retro says, school got canceled for me, so I'm watching this.
Yay.
Yay. The satisfying sound of the pencil, says Liana. Bethany says, morning all. Please go easy on Donna and myself this morning. Bethany had quite a rough day yesterday, so we're going to give her a pass today, guys. So, Daniel Dupree says, morning, guys. How's everything? Hope all is well.
Going good. Thank you very much.
Anonymous says, hijab gang, let's go. Nora, I just got out of school. That's been perfect. Abigail waves hi. Hope the ink doesn't spill this time.
Yeah.
Good afternoon from somewhere in Europe. Well, good afternoon from somewhere in the United States.
Yes. Hello from the Hobbit hole, everybody.
Time of My Life asks, what do you think of Israel? I wish I could visit.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
always wanted to go.
Seems like a nice place.
I have always wanted to go. I'm just here for the first half. My kids are getting out early due to high winds, so I have to leave around 11. That's scrapbooking with Trish. Hey, you get to be here for a little while. That's great.
I'm gonna get you guys a little closer here.
Alfie says I can't stay long, so how are you guys?
Doing good, thank you. Sorry, the sun is just hitting this just right, huh?
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? What is the tiny car model?
That is Esmeralda. She is a 67 Cougar, and there's a video on it if you look. But she is there. We have the full size one, the real one, in the garage. My son and I have been working on keeping
Abigail
her.
loves your artwork. The artist that poet says, ouch, once my sister dropped a frozen turkey on her toe and broke it. Seriously, those turkeys are deadly, I am telling you. Frozen turkeys are like, could do damage. Nameless Entity says, I'm loving the ASMR. Have you ever drawn dragons or elves before?
I have. There are quite a few.
Salty Floor says, I'm so excited to see how this turns out. And Retro actually wanted to go to school today. I'm sorry.
There's an elf. Let's see here. There's an elf.
Why do I love the sound of the pencil gliding as you sketch on your sketchbook? Glory Grace Sailing. Crimson has school in 3 minutes. Your rough sketch looks way better than something I could do. Just keep practicing.
Right,
We
so
are.
trying to there's a dragon.
Live every morning, yes. Class Kujkin, I butchered that name, I apologize. Right now he's using an Etcher Professional Sketchbook. You can go to etcher.com
It's
and you can
Perfect
see,
Sketchbook is what it's
Perfect
called.
Sketchbook.
Yeah.
And you can find the book there. That's the type of sketchbook. But you don't have to spend a lot of money on a sketchbook.
Yeah, there's a link in my bio if you want a good watercolor sketchbook that's
at a
cheap.
reasonable price.
Yeah. And that's the one that you see in my the video I just posted with my 2021 travel journal.
Right now I am making your yesterday painting, by the way. Hello.
Oh, fantastic.
TikToks. Daniel Dupree says, just, your pencil scratches make me happy.
Oh, thank you.
Bethany says, oh yeah, I rang the ringers and I'm over on TikTok. Oh, honey. I know. It's been a morning already. It's okay. Lizzie, this is nice to watch while I'm taking a mental health day off from school. Abigail says, I do art too.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Nora says, I wear the hijab, so this is really nice to see.
Oh, that's great.
Yay.
And my family on my mom's side is from Iran, and I have mixed feelings about the hijab because I had always kind of assumed that it was kind of a sort of a thing that men put onto women, but I've seen so many women say that they like it. It's something that they want. It's their choice. It's their desire to do that. And so I'm hoping that this is the right way of representing that.
In more exciting news, we went to my daughter's art show at her school last night, and she had the most pieces shown.
That's wonderful.
That's great, Trish. Remy says, hey, I got you live again. Momo's got a pretty nasty case of food poisoning. I am so sorry. So they're glad they have our stream to focus on for a bit.
That is great.
Links the artist, I injured my knee while playing floorball match today. We got second place, and I scored the final goal while I injured myself.
Oh, that's great.
I'm
sorry you injured yourself, but that's great that you scored.
Alex says, bye, gotta go to school. Is
Bye.
it like a really long hijab?
I'm trying to keep, because people have been asking me to do a hijab, and I'm like, well, technically it's covering the hair and it's a hair journal, but I thought, well, maybe if I can kind of treat it like hair in the fact that it's, it's going to be flowing. So, and I hope that that's in no way disrespectful. again, with a lot of these things, I'm not coming from a place of understanding or experience, and so I'm doing my best to represent. But
Madison, Mad Dog Madison says, I bet she'll turn out beautiful. What color are you thinking of going with for the hijab?
well, here's the reference that and there's a couple really nice references that I have here.
Paul's sketchbook pages are 300 GSM. Crimson Plays is going to school. Oh, the Etcher book is 300 GSM too. Thanks, guys.
So there's a few of them.
You should make the hijab flowing down instead of hair because women who wear hijabs don't show hair.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing that. It's gonna be the hijab flowing.
The material will be flowing. Did you know the wearing of hijab in schools has caused a lot of controversy in India? I won't go into the details, but it was recently banned. Great art, keep it up. That's
thank you.
Samantha.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Lizzie says, bye everyone who's going to school. Have a good day and learn lots. Steph, that's very true. Oh my God, yeah, we have 104 people already. Good grief. Are you using gouache?
No. I'll be using watercolor. So I'm just trying to find the flow so things kind of have a nice... fun lines.
Thanks, Erica. SB Gaming says I finally caught a live stream. Can't wait to see you paint it. Remy says I got PE in my school, and I also got inside a talk show with my classmate. It was very exhausting.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's so crazy. You guys stand up and I go to bed.
Yeah.
That's true. Can't figure out how thick the pages are. Sorry, 160-pound paper, 300 GSM. I hope that helps you. That's like the standard way you measure paper.
Let's just say it's very thick.
It's thick paper, so watercolor, gouache.
I mean, I'm able to do watercolor and ink on both sides, and it doesn't show through.
Have you ever worked with clay?
I dabbled, but I'd love to sculpt one day. I think that would be a lot of fun.
And Scott's never going to live down the ink. I've never been able to get on one of these. Hiya, glad I could finally make it. That's Doug the Dragon.
So nice to meet you.
Hazel Makes Art says you are so good at art.
Thank you.
Scott, is it possible for you to make a full body painting of Darth Vader?
Yes, it is absolutely possible.
But that would be ridiculously time consuming and very large.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the pencil and the paper sounds so satisfying. That's Lauren. Good night, Scott, here in the Philippines.
Good night.
We have 6 seasons here in Bangladesh. 6 seasons.
6 seasons, wow.
Donna, I think the pen section will be your favorite in that stationery store. Oh, really?
All right, let's get to some inking.
Laura says my voice is nice and soothing. Hey, from Scotland, I just found you last week and love your art and your videos. That's Sketch Cantation.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Remy's got to go. It's very late there.
Good night. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Do you have any tips for beginners? Also, I love your work.
Yes, my biggest tip is to get a sketchbook and fill it up and draw everything. Don't just draw things you like. Don't keep drawing the same thing over and over and over again. Draw everything you see.
Ivy asks, do you like drawing sketches with meaning?
I do, but I think my art isn't that deep. I just like to capture what I see. I just like to try to capture a little bit of beauty in the world. But no, like underlying meaning or subtlety to it.
Dana Mercury says good morning.
Good morning.
She's so pretty. Can we see the reference?
Yes, I just showed it. I'll get it again.
Bob Fat Pigeon says, I am trying to get into watercolor right now. What should I start with?
There's a cheap set in the link in my bio. I think you can still get it on Amazon relatively cheaply for like $25. I would say do that and then just start sketching stuff that you like.
Do you stream on any other platforms?
Currently, we're streaming on TikTok and YouTube right now. And if we could find a way to do multiple platforms like Instagram and Twitch and whatnot, I will definitely do that. But we're still learning.
Luna the Batwitch says good morning. Picasso the Parrot says good day, mate. Spencer
Good
Odie
day.
says good morning. Yoshel says don't worry, it's really good and okay. We hijabis wear different hijabs.
Okay, good.
Daniel, I am reading the comments here, and if there is a comment, we have some mods. Bethany and Nixie are over and I think Emma's over there too on TikTok, and they are replying to comments over there. And then if there's something they want Scott to answer, they're putting it in here for me. Black Phoenix, I love that you're using your love of drawing folds in fabric to show the beauty so many women still have while wearing a hijab.
Thank you. And again, if anybody has any recommendations or words of wisdom for this, I would appreciate it because I'd love to learn a little bit more.
Jamie Brown is asking, are you going to use the stencil as the pattern on the hijab instead of the background?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I never know until I get to it.
S1 Inner says, maybe for the next one he could probably do, okay. I don't know what you're asking for. Woe says hello.
Hello.
Emma, let's see, Bethany. Yeah, sorry. Abigail, it sounds like you're drawing on wood. Let's see. I enjoy your drawing very much.
Thank you.
That's Lioness Cub. Sammy says, hey, you inspire me a lot. I really like your drawing style. I wish you the best and a good day.
Thank you very much. You too.
Nameless Entity, can't find thick paper around my area. Mostly online platforms are not available in my country.
Oh, okay.
Nixie says, Scott, I'm already loving the hairpins. It's 7:30 p.m., says Sirhan. You could collab with... what's the biggest painting you've ever done?
It is the Animal Crackers movie poster, and that is about, I want to say 30 by 40. It's pretty big.
Mark got the arm for the projector, honey.
Hey, good. Does it work okay?
Thoughts on Naruto? That was John Carps.
I've sketched him once for my nephew, but I've never seen it.
Alice Leah says, I love your art. Aurora Job, your videos are so
Thank
inspiring.
you.
Recently, I have been doing art mainly for school, and for some reason, I can't do art for fun anymore. Any tips? Also, I love the art.
Why is it no more? I mean, art should always be fun.
Well, they're doing it so much for school. Maybe they're a little burnt out.
I mean, I guess that's understandable. School is hard. It really is. Just learn as much as you can, and there's always time later to have fun.
Spanish says, ice cream is never a bad idea. Random Wisdom says, this looks beautiful. Charlie O says, Michael's has a buy one sketchbook, get one free right now.
There you go.
Perfect. Lily says, oh my God, just logged on and you were live.
Hello.
Have you... how do you get your proportions in your women's faces?
Well, that's just practice. And if I'm really having trouble, I trace it. That definitely helps. You know, especially when you're trying to do a likeness of somebody, tracing definitely helps.
Have you tried color erase pencils? They're basically erasable colored pencils.
I have.
Erasing it will leave a stain.
Yeah, I have.
Yesterday, you were live too, so I decided to paint something. It turns out okay, but my best friend didn't like it, so I made a new painting. It's also okay. How long did it, would it take to see a good painting? To see a good painting? That's Mia.
Oh, it could take 50 years, but no, honestly, I made a video about it, but you know, like sometimes I had to, when I was younger, it took me 100 drawings to get one drawing that I liked. And then as I got better, 50 drawings. And then now I'm at the point where I like maybe 9 out of 10 paintings that I do. So it just, you just kind of have to get through the bad ones.
What books do you use for studying anatomy?
I studied anatomy in school. We took figure drawing classes and anatomy classes, but my favorite book was How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way.
Don't you have an art hacks or a thing on tips on painting clouds?
Yes.
I remember that you did that.
Yeah.
So Sirhan, check out Scott's videos, his older videos, because I know
In the art hacks, there's one on
Yeah.
painting clouds in under a minute.
Mm-hmm. Nameless Entity loves using ink, but I only used it once in my life and I want to try it out more. Just don't spill it all over your painting. I don't recommend that. Lauren says, Scott, can we give your wife some credit? Oh, she's so sweet for you to comment. You're very sweet. Just wearing that many bracelets, accessories help you to draw like a god.
It gives me power.
Oh, you're so funny. Craft TikToks. I don't have a hair journal, but I have a journal of images I like, and I have a portrait of your face.
Oh, thank you.
I like his face too.
Okay, is this is the TikTok one? Sorry if these are vibrating a bit.
Grim Kitten says, good to see you drawing live. Your videos are so wholesome, and I love your hot hold.
Thank you very much.
Let's see. I love how my favorite artist is drawing different religions and skin colors. Most artists don't do that, so me seeing an artist actually making different religions and skin colors warms my heart. That was Gabby Jade.
Thank you. I will do my best to represent as many people as possible, especially if it helps them in this life.
L. Vicky says, no, I want to watch the stream, but it's getting late and I have an exam tomorrow. Wish me
good luck. Plus, the world is filled with so many beautiful people.
I've been watching the Sala family on YouTube for some time. I've learned a lot about the hijab, and they're great with answering all kinds of questions. That's
good.
Idea. Let's see. How do you get better at drawing? Any tips?
Practice.
Recently, I've started drawing, and you are one of my greatest inspirations. I really like the way you interpret reality. Best wishes to you and your wife. You're so lovely together.
Thank you very much.
Very sweet. That's D. Zubasinski. Chimp says, yellow from Florida. Your videos are always so nice and refreshing.
Hello.
Is there any gouache paintings or sketches in the hair journal, or just watercolor right now?
Right now, everything is watercolor.
And ink.
And ink.
Portrait Life says, thank you for appreciating my President Zelensky art.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
Oh, John, he's going to tell you art is art, but I'll ask. Scott, in your opinion, which is better, traditional art or digital art?
Traditional. Digital sucks. Now, Donna was right. Art is art, you know? Doesn't matter the medium.
Goose says, I just discovered your channel and I love your 60 Days of Studying the Master series. So inspiring. Oh, Mark says the arm works like a dream, has the springs to hold the weight, so all is good with a big thumbs up.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, Haley asks, what would you do if you mess up while inking?
Oh gosh,
Haley,
didn't you
go
see?
Back like 2 or 3 days ago, Scott spilled an entire bottle of ink on the painting. It was funny.
It was
funny
yeah.
Now. It wasn't funny.
There's if you look for it's this one. Hold on, I'll show you.
Ariana, he has a how to draw mouths in his art hacks.
You could still see the ink splotches throughout. It spilled all across her face. Look for this video. I think it's number
6.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, page 6. Look for hair journal, page 6.
How long have you been painting with watercolor?
For about 12 years now.
San Viden says, oh my God, I love it so much. I love your art. And you, sir, I'm so glad to be introduced to your channel.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you.
Artsy Jen wants to know, how do you get head positions right? My head shape always looks weird.
That, again, just comes down to practice.
Have you ever thought of drawing cubism?
No, I've never really gotten into much of the isms.
Cubism. Drawing with cubes?
It's kind of drawing things like cubes. Yeah, it's just, you know, some of the different, everybody's artists were just kind of pushing styles and pushing genres and pushing things, and I think that's wonderful. But I never got into.
Emily drew some koi fish last night and used markers. Super excited about that. I don't
Cool.
usually use color. Linus Cub loves your art so much.
Thank you.
Hey, Robert Dean says, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Let's see. How do you find the motivation to keep on drawing and doing art?
I can't imagine not making art. And there's so much beauty in the world. I mean, there's so much to draw. There's so many things to draw. So that's why I always say, you know, like if you're having a hard time finding something to draw or being motivated, then maybe you're trying to force yourself into being an artist, or a particular art, and maybe you haven't found the medium that you want to express yourself, because it is,
Shorter answers.
sorry, but if this is something that you're called to do, that, you know, it should be something that you wake up every morning, just, you can't wait to do it. I mean, Donna knows, you've seen me.
I do, it's annoying. Prachi the Learner, there is a link in the bio to all the colors that Scott uses. Blender with the beginner says, hello, you're so inspiring and love your art.
Thank
Stacy,
you.
hi, I love you guys and your art is amazing. You've helped me pick up my art again and helped so many others from what I've seen in the comments. Thank you so much. Please never stop.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much.
Are you painting this today? That is a good question.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see how things go, but usually I will spend the first day doing the inks, pencils and inks, and the second day doing the colors.
Honey, what ink brand do you use?
For the inks, like the colored inks?
The colored inks. The pencils are the pen he's using right now is a zebra brush pen. But the actual inks from the bottle, please don't hold it by the lid.
This is the one that spilled.
The watercolors are Winsor & Newton. Do you have a tutorial? Robert Deans asks. Do you have a tutorial for how to make scanning art less soul-sucking? Can you tell what I'm doing right now?
Yeah.
There is no way to do that. Are you planning to have a Patreon?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know what I would. What would you get for doing that? I mean, what could I give you? I
Thank you,
just.
Spanish Sass. Do you draw video game characters other than cosplays?
I drew Zelda, but again, it's based off of a cosplay because I like to look at a photo when I work.
Mickey Mouse says your art and tips inspire me to draw more. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Vivian says art should always be fun, very helpful for me because I always stress myself out because my sketch or painting is not perfect. By the way, I'm a first-year high school student and just starting to learn art.
Don't go for perfection. Just make art.
Love your art all the way from India. Aw.
Thank you.
Love your bracelets.
Thank you very much.
Could you draw plus-size people? I love your art.
Yes, I will, and I do.
Rubenesque. That was my era. Some people think I have a superpower or something because I sketch with a pen. Mia asks, how can we support you? That's very sweet of you.
I really appreciate it. We really haven't found the right way, other than liking and subscribing. We haven't really found a way to make that available. I think there in the link in our bio there are some donation stuff because people had asked, and we've been using that to
pay for shipping.
So we can gift art to people. Because I do like giving away free art.
He does not have artwork on display anywhere. People have purchased his art, but there's no gallery that is currently showing his art.
And I have a meeting tomorrow with Judy Hansen, my literary agent.
Oh, fantastic.
To hopefully see about getting some of these books published.
Do you like topography?
That's maps, right?
No, I don't know. That's Hogwarts Sims. I think topography is.
Oh. Like typography, like typing,
like typing,
like fonts. I mean, I don't make stuff. I wish I had decent handwriting.
Good morning, beautiful people, says Shane Webb. Hope you're both amazing. How's Arwen? Arwen is great. Thank you for asking, and good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
He prefers watercolors and he hates acrylics. Let's see. Can you please do a landscape painting? Oh boy, they want you to do a landscape.
Oh, I've got a bunch of them.
We are
here.
working on
I'm gonna zoom out a little bit for you all.
Mochi Mouse says, I recently discovered your channel and I love your art. It inspires me to work on my own art more.
Oh, thank you.
Where did you get your bracelets?
This one was from a Hopi Nation artist in Utah. This is just off of Amazon.com. It's kind of a placeholder. This one is from our 25th anniversary we spent in Kauai. It's got a little shell. And then this one is from Valencia, Spain.
Do the zebra pens dry fast or do they smudge for a minute? Like, how long do you wait till they dry? Or do they dry pretty much right away?
They would dry, I think, dry within a minute, I think. Here's some of my landscapes from my sketchbook.
Officially cold on snow. As a beginner, should I learn through art books or just attempting to copy stuff I like?
I mean, use whatever you can. When we were going through COVID and I couldn't get out, I would just sketch from photographs. That's just as good as going out and sketching in person like I'm doing here. So honestly,
We did go out and sketch sitting in a gas station with our son at one point.
yeah.
It was pretty bad.
But no, go ahead and just draw. Just fill up sketchbooks. Just draw everything.
But not necessarily all the things that they like. Other things too. Things
Yeah,
that they might
yeah.
not think, right?
Yeah, like I'm drawing food and buildings and
Yeah.
seagulls and whatever gets in front of me, you know.
Mark Bill says, morning coffee? No. Listening to Scott's extremely wealthy wife's voice? Yes. I wish I was extremely wealthy. Let's see. Emily says, I'm enjoying your art and positivity so much. I'm working through the Lord of the Rings books for the first time, and I want to ask, what was your favorite moment in the books and the movies?
I never could get through the books, honestly. The Hobbit is my favorite book.
It's a good book, yeah.
But the Lord of the Rings I could just never get through. My favorite moment, yeah, I Am No Man is a great moment, you know.
Any recommendations, any book recommendations to learning to draw perspective? Thanks in advance. That's trending potato.
Again, How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way is a great book for all of that stuff.
What do you like more, watercolor or ink? Which I think is a good question since you've been using ink a lot lately.
Watercolor. I love the way the ink works, but like the inking is, if I mess up with inking, you know it. If I mess up with watercolors, I could fix it so easily. And it's watercolor, so it's chaotic and it's supposed to be weird.
Craft TikTok says, when I googled your name, it said director, writer, animator, etc., but not painter.
Yeah.
Story of his life, people.
I've never been able to make a living doing this.
Yeah. Nora says the eyebrows look so good. OMG.
Thank
How
you.
long have you been painting?
I've been doing watercolors for about 12 years. Before that was Prismacolor pencils. I also took a 10-year stint just doing digital. So I changed styles and mediums so much over my career.
E.G. Crack says, women in scarves are beautiful. Great choice for a subject. Loving it so far.
Thank you.
Amber Art says the flowers in the hair are beautiful.
Thank you.
What watercolor brand would you recommend?
I like Winsor & Newton, but that's the only watercolor brand I've ever used. So I don't want to say that I've tried them all and this is the best.
Mochi, which books are you asking about? Muslim women are so gorgeous. They have the most beautiful skin tones. I am incredibly envious of their skin tones.
Is that you reading someone's comment or is that you speaking?
No, that's me, personally
Oh,
speaking.
okay.
No, he did never finish The Little Library. We don't talk about The Little Library, like we don't talk about The Expensive Tape. Do you have cats? No, because I am more allergic to cats than I am of dogs, so we have a dog.
And she's pretty allergic to dogs
I'm allergic
too.
to dogs too, but the dog ain't going anywhere. Says, good morning, Scott and Donna. There's
Good
a link
morning.
if you wish to buy the, I don't know what book you're talking about. How long did it take to make animal crackers? Too long.
No, not too long. It was wonderful. It
3
took
years.
us 3 years.
I've been practicing drawing more recently, and your videos are really inspiring and help me a lot, even though my style is completely different. That was trash.
Fantastic.
Like, the name is trash. I'm drawing with you guys now. That's Leanna.
Hi, Leanna.
Priyanka says, I'm late. I tried making yesterday's hair journal drawing. I have posted it on Discord, Learning Watercolor.
Oh, great. I look forward to seeing it.
What is your favorite flower?
I don't really have one. I'm sorry.
Flowers make me sneeze. Do you listen to Billie Holiday?
I don't know who that is.
How did you start art?
My mom was an artist and my uncle was an artist, so I think I just had the encouragement to pick up a pencil and do it.
Lula says, I'm so glad you said that Fellowship of the Rings remains one of the only books I've never finished, and I've never picked up the rest. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Recommendations for beginners for art.
Draw every day. Get a sketchbook and keep your bad pieces so you can look back and see the improvement.
Oh, by the way, Sophia Moreno says good morning.
Good morning.
Yamazaki asks, hey, I'm due to travel in a month. Can I take my watercolor pans on the plane with me? Should I keep anything in mind?
Yeah, you should be able to. I mean, I even have... Sorry. Mr. Clock is totally on time. I am very proud of myself.
You should be. I am
He has
impressed.
been for the last 2 days. But yes, I've been able to keep even the water in the
Don't try it though.
in the canister.
I don't recommend trying that. I would empty the water out. That's my personal opinion. Let's see. Do you add water to your inks, or are they concentrated, or do you use them straight from the bottle?
No, the inks. Yeah, I will add water to them sometimes. That will dilute the saturation, so I try not to. But sometimes I'm just trying to cover a very large area.
Santa says, "Love this, bravo, Scott."
Thank you, Santa.
Good morning, Santa. I think Mrs. Claus is going to be a little unhappy that you're hiding cookies under the salad again.
The charcuterie board. Charcuterie board.
Did you study art in school? How was it, if you did?
I did. I was an illustration major, and it was good. It was really good. I wasn't the best student, though. I'm not a very teachable person. I have to learn by making my own mistakes. So,
oh my God, that's where Brennan gets it from.
Yeah.
Wow.
Our son.
Sorry, had a moment there.
But yeah, I mean, looking back, it was great. It really was. And I was I think I would say I was an illustration major.
Oh my God, I'm a Muslim and I didn't expect you to draw this.
Well, thank you. I hope I'm doing it justice.
Do you prefer to use your watercolor straight out of the container or dry, and why?
I use the tubes, and I usually just reactivate them off of the palette.
I would really love a coffee table book of this art. I hope the meeting goes well.
Oh, thank you.
I just joined in. I like this already. Who said pigs can't fly? Says, you have really inspired me. I love that name. To begin drawing and help me tackle drawing hair. Thanks.
Oh, fantastic.
Let's see.
I think I want to add a little more
Kiara
flowers.
says, this is amazing. I just got into watching your videos. Your tips and tricks really help. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Ezra says, when I started watching you, my art got better. Oh, that's so great. What do you think is the easiest thing to draw? Are you kidding? It's my beautiful face.
I think eyes.
Who's your favorite actor? My gosh, that's a loaded question.
Robin Williams.
So many. I love the way his sketchbook is a journal and a masterpiece at the same time. Do you have a tutorial of an anatomy of the body?
I do not.
Fauna, yes, I am. That is my favorite part.
Nah, I don't think that's going to be necessary.
What different ethnicities or nationalities do you plan to draw? Could you name some of them? I think Zubiansky, I think he just wakes up in the morning and goes, this is what I'm going to paint today.
Well, I also listen to what everybody says.
Yeah.
I mean, so far, we've done just a white person with red hair.
Mm-hmm.
I've done a black person.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that could be anybody. I've done Asian. I've done indigenous.
Mm-hmm.
I've done South American and trans or non-binary. So I'm trying to, but a lot of this comes from hearing comments, hearing people say, can you show this? Can you, I'd love to see this represented. And that really helps because this is a community thing. I love making art, but if I can make art that makes people feel seen, that makes me so happy. So But I won't know until people tell me.
Can you do a Hindu-inspired hair journal page, like with a sari and a forehead dot? Indian women have very long hair. And thank you for the Muslim wrap.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. Yeah.
The sari would be really pretty to draw because the colors are lovely.
Yes, that's wonderful.
It depends on the country that you're in and if you can get the Windsor and Newtons.
Yeah, just check the link in my bio.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys hear Arwen snoring?
What would you say about Indian tradition art by various artists? Love from India. We studied an Indian artist on 60 Days of the Masters. It's very interesting art. You know, every culture has very, very interesting characteristics in their art and different colors that they use. And so the 60 Days of the Masters was really cool. I learned a ton. Emma says, well done, Mr. Claw. It is a zebra brush pen that Scott is using.
I think it's Ravi Varma.
Yes, that was the one. And I think that was McWaverly who suggested that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You are good at drawing.
Thank you. So I'm thinking of doing the darker colors.
Oh, lunar life form. In my art class, we are working on stippling. I feel like it ruins my pen. Is there a better way to stipple?
No, stippling's just going to ruin a pen. I mean, they have Kohinoor rapidographs, which is what I used to use, which are made to kind of just, they've got like a little kind of push button thing.
Oh my God, Yamazaki says, awesome. I booked 2 tickets for Vienna. I'm going to paint my girlfriend in front of the Danube River. Then instead of the picture, I'll hand her a ring. Hope she says yes. Oh, I'm so excited for you.
Congratulations.
That sounds so amazing. Oh, she's got to say yes to that. Oh my God, how awesome is that? You inspired me to start drawing again. I used your techniques and I've never been happier with my drawing.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh.
I think I am going to do
Everybody wants to know what you're going to do with the body, honey.
I'm thinking of keeping it very simple and solemn and then having just a decorative background.
Interesting.
It just feels like it would be like a nice shape.
Are you going to color it today, do you think, or no?
I don't know. I mean, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock?
I'm actually having a seminar on the high place of women in ancient Indian society, so I might have to leave soon.
Ugh.
Steven Universe says, I use watercolor tubes too, though I'm in need of a new palette. Oops, I use the brand Artesia, I think. Winter Beast, I just discovered you recently. Love the work, very inspiring.
Thank you very much.
Trendy Potato wanted to start watercoloring and I'd like to know what kind of paper to get. I'd like to know because I've never used anything other than A4. Okay, A4 is actually the size of the paper, not the quality of the paper. So
there's a link in my bio to both the Canson XL is a good starter watercolor. It's very cheap.
And you should just look, if you are not in the States and you're outside of the States or you're in another country, look for either a paper that says it's good for watercolors. Does mixed media paper work well for watercolor or not so much?
Watercolor.
Yeah, watercolor paper is the best one to use. I was looking at that the other day at Michael's when I was walking around with Bethany and I thought mixed media paper, I've never seen you use that. Scott's very specific in what he uses his paper for. Have you ever tried drawing your family? Oh, he's drawn the boys for me. I have the cutest pictures of the boys. Spanish Sass is still waiting on a sassy Spaniard to be painted. Red Cup says, I miss Robin Williams. His films are so melancholic to me. He was a phenomenal actor. Phenomenal actor.
What do you guys think of this?
Nameless Entity says, I hardly ever use watercolor paper, but somehow it just works for me.
This. Or this.
And Hermione says, Scott drawing cloth. Gasp. Timo Flui. Good morning, Lord and Lady Crackers.
Hey, Timo.
Good morning, friend. What's the reference for this art?
Here is the reference.
God is a woman in Hinduism, definitely.
Let me look for some others.
Happy Lonesome says, yes, more, any more of these lives. These are my art fuel. It's so pretty. Ola says, Destructor. Vandal says, I love the modesty in the silhouette. So beautiful and respectful, Scott. Keep it this way, please. Honey, do you think you could show the reference when you get a minute?
Or just should.
Oh, you did. I'm sorry. I wasn't looking at the screen. I'm looking at the other stuff. I'm not even joking. The day before I found out used zebra brush pens, my father gave away all of his. Oh no, that's terrible. It's amazing how you can draw like that. Watching your videos has inspired me to draw in spite of feeling like I'm not talented, says Amelia. The view count has gone higher since the last time I was here. It's a little overwhelming. I'm trying to read everybody's. What do
You are
think of,
very talented. Don't tell yourself that.
honey, what do you think of Bob Ross?
I love Bob Ross. I never really
They
followed
want
him
the
too much.
second one, the second.
Well, here's number 4.
What if you did a floral pattern? But I think he's going for a floral in the background and a plain body.
This one probably won't work, but I could do kind of 2 sides of that. We have this one.
TikTok vote is for the second one, honey.
Okay, I'm showing more now.
I know, I'm just letting you know.
Thank you. Yeah. Or we could do this one.
I'm not Australian, but I think it would be pretty cool.
So the problem with little tiny ones is that it would take forever to fill in all of that. So I'm trying to find something with a little bit bigger shapes. But you guys liked this one. This was number 2.
Agnes says, this is my first time joining the live stream. Hi.
Hello.
Do you like glass paintings? I don't even know what that is. It's a glass painting.
So I would have to do that and then flip it.
Like stained glass, maybe? This is my first stream. I love your videos. That's Venus.
Thank you very much.
And Rumney says, actually in Hinduism there are millions if not billions of gods. Each person decides what gods they want to worship.
I like that.
Very
Freedom of choice.
Interesting. That reference is gorgeous. That's Ember art. What is your favorite color?
Payne's Gray, which you will be seeing quite a bit of in this one.
What is your best advice on doing art full time?
Gosh, I wish I knew. It is not. It's like trying to become an actor or a musician. It is very difficult. I've been at this for 50-something years. I have not been able to make a living.
You came close last year.
It came close, but I mean, I've been working in video games and animation.
Thank you, Sophia. Sophia Francesca says, it was my birthday on the 26th.
Oh, nice.
Happy belated birthday. Lauren is making homemade bread and just watching this while it's rising. Which is better than watching grass grow, so there you go.
All right, let's give this one a shot and see.
This is my first stream. I love your videos.
Thank you.
Fascinating. Random thing, but Scott is the only guy I'm subscribed to that I have notifications on for. The other streams are great men. Thanks for the entertainment.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Nurkus is best wife. I don't know if this is annoying to me or anyone else, but do you guys hate it when erasing, the eraser scrunches up the paper and it folds and it's just irritating?
It's the worst.
I absolutely hate that. Yes, it's terrible when that happens.
It doesn't happen as much with the thicker paper, so.
That is true. It does not. Scott, there's too many options.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
You can't have enough templates.
Go away.
I have had that happen on it, and it does happen with thinner paper, not as much with thicker paper. I've used pencil to outline some things in my journals and stuff, and then back to erase it. You have to use a really good eraser, and you have to have better paper, and then it doesn't bother you. I like blue. What's your favorite art style?
I go back and forth between Art Nouveau and Pre-Raphaelite.
This is my first time here.
Welcome.
I'm from Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada. I love art.
I love that you love art. Thank you.
Justine. Has Scott ever sold his art? Yes. We
I
have
sold
an Etsy
some.
store where he has sold the art, and there's a link in the bio for that. Those are some smaller pieces. May I suggest Southeast Asian region people? I'm from the Philippines myself, and we have beautiful tribal costumes, but I love my neighboring countries' cultural outfits too.
Thank you for recommending that. I will definitely consider that.
Sophia says, I use Payne's Gray a lot too. Makes my colors cooler.
Yeah.
Cooler like hip cool? Or
Oh
cooler
gosh,
like,
honey, no,
thought it was
just
funny.
stop.
Oh, come on, it's a dad joke.
Leave it for the dads.
Donna is not an artist, I think. Nope, Donna is not an artist. My favorite color is a lavender as of late, says Mickey Mouse. Wow, that sounded proper. I want a Swissmetic bag like yours.
Oh yeah, I hope you can find them. They're hard to find now.
Atharv says Hinduism also doesn't have a concept of conversion to save people and recognizes atheists. The most ancient Indian script actually says there is one truth, the wise know it by many names. Huh. That's very interesting. RPM Studios, I just found you yesterday. Your art is really amazing and inspiring. I'm in high school and currently have 45 sketchbooks.
That is amazing.
You're in high school and you have 45 sketchbooks? You go, kiddo. That's awesome. Somebody would like you to do African American hair flowing out. What are both of your favorite places? Places like places in the world?
Donna really likes Carmel, California.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna go somewhere, like if I could stay in the Enlightenment room of the British Museum in
She
London,
loves that.
I would live there. That is my favorite place in the whole. Like I could have a cup of tea. You can't bring tea in there, but if I could have a cup of tea and sit in the Enlightenment room, I would do that for hours on end. Your turn.
I like the Hobbit hole.
The Hobbit hole. He is not a traveler. He wants to be a traveler.
I like filling up sketchbooks, but I'm just best at home.
You're happiest at home. This is going to inspire me. I'm going to draw along. That's links. Let's see. Where was I?
I'm thinking burgundy for the background.
You inspired me to start making art more. That's Raheel. You helped me get better at drawing noses. That's Jeffrey Jones. Thank you so much.
Good.
Sophia, I have been so busy lately. I just needed a break. Like I'm a bit burnt out. I want to make art and make a pizza maybe tomorrow. I journal, Zion. That's what I do. I have several journals. I have a junk journal, and I have a daily journal that I write in for my brain stuff, and I have a travel journal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Someone came up in the comments this morning, was asking for like a longer video on how to draw hair. And I was like, I really don't know if I can make a longer video. And then I thought, what if we have lives where everybody comes in with questions, and then we'll work out all of the different things, and then that's a video that I can refer people to.
Like, what are your questions about hair today?
Yeah, let's work out, what kind of hair. Oh, this hair? Okay, let's draw this hair.
Interesting.
And then we could do that for different
I like that.
mediums, and we're going to do gouache, and then we're going to...
Today we're taking questions about noses. Today we're taking questions about watercolor. Today we're taking questions about inking. Yeah, that's a great idea. Please, can we add that to the list of after we finish the 30 Days of Inspirational People and the hair journal?
Yeah.
We have a lot of things going right now, honey. Donna, how are you? How's your toe? Oh, it's great. It's broken, but it's not infected, so I'm really good. Marion, yes, I am Scott's wife. My name is Donna. Mia, there are a lot of people here from Germany, and I'm a mutt. I'm part German. Have you drawn wings before, or just feathers on characters?
I've drawn wings before. I like drawing wings.
Mm-hmm. That's a great idea. Yes, please. I'd like to find more silver jewelry. I haven't gotten any new stuff in a couple of years. Those bangles are dope.
Thank
You
you.
should try dream journaling. Basically, when you wake up, you write your dream down. It's very fun. I don't typically remember my dreams when I wake up, and if I do, they're usually not the good ones. Marion, I finally got around to buying gouache, along with a sketchbook that only cost me 95 pesos, but that has more pages and is 300 GSM.
Oh, that's perfect.
Wow. That's great. You found a deal. We love a good deal in our house. Speaking of hair, what shampoo and conditioner do you use?
Well, I'm bald, so I don't.
I use the Safe for the Body shampoo, like the all 3-in-1. It can be like a shampoo, a conditioner, and a body wash kind of a thing. It's an organic one. You can buy it at like Whole Foods. I would love help with drawing hair. Can you make an angel sometimes?
Yeah.
I got to make a live stream, says Ramon.
Nice.
Nice to meet you. Your videos have really inspired me to learn how to draw. I've never really put much effort into it, but your videos have given me motivation.
Fantastic. Thank you for telling me.
Another hobby like dancing or something other creative, or do you play an instrument?
No, I play video games.
Like dancing. I love anything dancing. Scott does not dance. Can you make an angel sometimes? Oh, Rose says good morning.
Hey, Rose.
Was going through your art on DeviantArt and just found the Mummy one, and it's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I love it. It's a running joke at home that we always end up watching it when it shows up on TV.
It is such a good
Love
movie.
The Mummy. It's a great movie. I saw your watercolor portrait YouTube shorts, and it inspired me to try watercolor again.
Oh, that's great.
Nora, I always struggled with hair until I watched Scott's video. I thought it was really helpful, especially the video about the afro hair.
Thank you.
Let's see. What kind of video games do you play?
I love Zelda. I've just loved it, but now I'm just playing. Now I'm just playing Overwatch every day with my son.
Which is adorable because our son's away at college.
I think that's looking really nice. What do you think?
I like it. It's beautiful.
All right, let's do the other half.
Has Scott animated something?
Oh yeah. I was the lead animator on the Casper movies, and let me see if I can line this. I'll do that, and then I did the Power Rangers, and we just did our first movie called Animal Crackers, which came out on Netflix last year, or 20. Yeah, sorry.
And if you ever have a chance, I'd love to see a video on how to practice. I'm trying to learn, and sometimes it's hard to learn how to learn, especially when drawing.
Interesting. Okay.
I have a thought on that one. I think we should get in the car and throw the bag in the car, and I think we should take everybody with us one morning. I do.
Well, is that practice?
Yeah, it's sketching practice. You can sketch what you see out there and show people, this is what I'm looking at, and I'm going to take a picture of it, and I'm going to sketch as much as I can right now, and then we're going to go, and we'll show people how you do it.
All right.
I think they'd enjoy it.
Okay.
You've actually inspired me to try watercolor and practice it.
Fantastic.
Of course, you'll have to follow us through the Starbucks drive-thru because that's what Donna does first.
Practice patience. That's what I have to give.
Exactly. See you guys tomorrow. That's me. I love how it looks so far.
Bye. Thank
Zelda
you.
is amazing. Ashley is looking beautiful. Get me 1,000 subs before April, please. So beautiful. That's a funny name. Can you make animals?
Yes, I love painting animals.
Blah blah says, "What's your favorite thing to draw?" Mine is eyes. It's me.
Hair. I like drawing hair.
What is your favorite art medium?
Right now, watercolors.
Oh, are you excited on the upcoming Breath of the Wild 2?
I am, though. Donna told me that there's a delay.
Somebody said that yesterday in the live. That was not me. Oh, you should do a series where you draw the lead in the famous old movies like Titanic.
Oh.
Justine says, do you love Mickey Mouse or Walt Disney, like his painting on cells?
Yeah, of course.
I have a cell that Scott bought me for anniversary a couple years ago of Piglet because Winnie the Pooh is my favorite, and it's up on the wall in my office. It's so awesome. In case you didn't know, I'm a little bit of a Disney fanatic. Zelda is my favorite series of games. Tharp says I love the background. Nora says it looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
How is everyone? And Donna, how did you break your toe? That's my klutzy mom. Yeah, I was trying to feed Arwen and I just tripped over the basket I have sitting there to block her from going into the kitchen. So I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm just.
Well, I think this is nice. I'm wondering if there should be a pattern on this though. I'm gonna look and see if I could find a pattern.
Are your admins and mods real life friends?
Yes.
Dark's notification says hello. Wait, so when you don't draw, what do you do?
I play video games.
He brings me cups of tea. I keep seeing your videos on my recommended YouTube shorts, and every time I love it, keep it up.
Thank you so much.
Let's see. Oh, this is Rennie Cutie Pie says, I just recently discovered you here on YouTube. You are so talented and I really enjoy your videos. I was just thinking it would be nice if you did brides from around the world. It would be so beautiful.
Wow.
That's a great idea, actually.
All right, what do you think for just a subtle texture on that?
I thought you weren't going to put a texture in it.
Just a texture, but it'll still be black.
Oh, so the whole thing you're gonna do
just this, yeah, just the body part, not the hijab.
It's up to you. I don't want it to compete with the other one. Yeah. You're not gonna do a different color.
Yeah.
How are you gonna do that?
Just leave it plain.
Tharp says, y'all are so wholesome. He brings me a cup of tea. My relationship isn't like this. I don't want it. Sophia's learning Korean. The first one, just keep it plain.
Okay, I'm going to just...
What sketchbook are you using?
This is the Etcher Labs Perfect Sketchbook.
Is Korean hard to learn, Sophia? Currently drawing while watching, says Liliana. Rose would like you to hold up all three again.
Well, I'm going to just see if just some lines...
I love Donna's idea of taking us with you to see how the process works all the way through your journal sketching. Donna is officially a genius. Thank you. Thank you very much. My husband doesn't think I'm a genius, but thank you. Aparna says, hi, I am 13 years old and I really love your art style.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Rose says, yep, Donna, exactly like one of my klutzy moves. Oh, Rose, it was just, if you could have seen it, I was worried about spilling the dog's food. That was what I was worried about.
I know, Arwen was worried.
Of course, Arwen was worried, but still. Have you considered drawing characters from the Assassin's Creed game series?
No, I haven't.
Can you do face tutorials?
I've done all the parts of the face. I don't think I've done actual...
What if I let you draw my face one day? Like, I'll sit in a chair and
You'll let me.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying you can put up the camera.
I shall allow you.
Okay, that's not how I meant it. Like, you can show people, like, here's Donna's face and here's what I'm drawing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, Valerie Stern says, good morning. How are the book sales going? I still need to get a book. I've always struggled with numbers.
No lines. Okay, I'll just keep it simple.
I saw one of your videos recently and it really helped me.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, Donna likes cats, but she's allergic. So every time I pet Bethany's cats, I do not put my face in the cat's fur. And I pet the cat and then I go wash my hands.
Yeah.
I'm not going to not pet the cats. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that'd be rude.
That would be rude, especially when they're loving up on me. I mean, come on. Oh, Rose got a book. Is the book available on Amazon?
Which one? Oh, this?
Valerie's book. No, you have to buy it directly through Valerie. Hers is the recipe book. I'm so excited. Have you drawn Zelda?
I have, and I think I have her in... Let me see if I can find the sketchbook.
Bethany says, and Michelangelo loves you. Michelangelo's a cutie. He's such a cutie pie. He's all fur. His body's like this tiny little body. And he's like poof. He's all fur. He's so cute. I have been getting better at acrylic painting. Any tips? Oh boy.
There she is. Acrylic painting, no. I have no tips other than to run away and never try again.
Okay, Erica, I'll check that when we're done.
Okay.
I like the first stencil you held up, but plain is good too. So are you
Yeah.
going with it plain?
I think I'm gonna go plain, but I'm wondering if I should do this in a different, like if this is gonna be Payne's Gray,
Yeah.
what should I do with this? Should it just be a slightly different color?
I don't know. How do I tag people on YouTube? I think you have to do the @ symbol, Valerie, and then put their name in.
I might add a little bit of purple to the Payne's Gray to make it separate a little
It's
bit.
Winsor and Newton watercolors, Sudha.
All right, I think this is good for today.
Oh, okay.
And then tomorrow we will do the, it's actually been an hour. Okay.
Yeah, we started late.
Yeah, okay. So this will just be a 1 hour because there wasn't much else to do. But I think this will be nice.
That says a white hijab.
We'll try. We'll look at it tomorrow.
Grayish purple.
And I'll scan this. I got to remember to scan.
Oh, scan it today. Yes. Nixie said, I think the stencil could look good at the bottom if you felt the need to add it.
Okay. I'm just keeping it simple.
Ask you, what do you recommend to a 13-year-old?
Get a sketchbook and just fill it up, and a pencil, and just draw everything. Don't draw anime. Don't draw comic book characters. Don't draw your favorite characters. Draw things like a pencil sharpener. Draw a car. Draw your dog.
Can they draw their favorite characters too?
You're gonna draw your favorite characters regardless. What I'm saying is that have a sketchbook where you draw things that you see. That will get you to be a better artist. It'll get you to start to see shapes and light and shadow and everything else. You can always draw the things you like, but just get a sketchbook and fill it up with things.
A gold hijab would be cool. That might be nice. Alan Flores says, first stream, was wondering if you have any tips on using water-based markers or markers in general. Plus, what are your thoughts on the newest Batman and Spider-Man movies?
I haven't seen the new Batman. The new Spider-Man movie was okay. Drawing with markers is like drawing with colored pencils. It's very precise. What you put down is what you put down. That's why I used to do it all the time. That's why I moved over to watercolors, because I could just, the art can be a little bit more artsy fartsy, if you want to say it. It could just be a little more
Amelia, he is scanning it to
unpredictable
the coloring page, and you can find that in our Discord.
Yeah. If any of you want these as coloring pages, they're in our Discord.
Chelsea says, what do you do to get motivated on the days you find no inspiration?
This morning I Googled hijabs, and look at these wonderful photos that I found. Any one of these could have been the subject.
Anna Vanilla says, I love your channel. I found it a few days ago and finally got the motivation to draw again. Thank you for everything.
Thank you so much.
Ramon says, great advice.
Thank you. I mean, I get inspired by other people, by going places, by studying the masters, or by traveling or movies or whatever. I have yet to not be inspired because there's so much talent out there. There's so much beauty out there.
Why don't you like acrylics?
I don't like acrylics just because I'm not good at it, and they're so thick and it feels like mud. That's all. It's nothing personal.
Just a preference.
Yeah.
Arp says, if the background is like a rich green, a deep blue hijab would look nice. How many different sketchbooks do you work on at one time? Oh, good gravy. 6?
Yeah, I have a few. Like this one, which I'm working on. I have the Lord of the Rings. I have the Lord of the Rings one. I have a black and white sketchbook where I could just sketch in that in black and white. I've got my travel journal, which is somewhere here. This one, which I still got to write in some stuff. So yeah, I probably have about 5 or 6 that, just depending on my mood, I will switch over and start working in.
Don't draw anime is the best advice ever. Actually, I started drawing based on a lot of anime, and I think that limited my style so much.
For the record, I drew a lot of anime, and it it's definitely fun, but I was trying to get a job in comics. I wanted to be the artist on Spider-Man, and everybody I would go to would, every time I would go to Marvel and I would show them my work, they'd say, you need to learn how to draw other things. You got to learn how to draw cars and buildings and other people and whatnot, because Spider-Man doesn't exist in a vacuum. He's in New York City. So go to New York City and sketch everything. And that was really good advice.
Chelsea says, I feel like I'm okay at drawing, but get hung up in the it needs to be perfect mindset. I can look at things and think that it'd be cool to draw, but when it comes to putting it on paper, I get discouraged. Can you do a tour of your travel journal?
Yeah, I just actually posted a video on it. If you guys want to take a look, it's 2.5 minutes long, so it's probably not showing up in the shorts. So if you go and take a look at my latest post this morning from like 2 hours ago.
Thanks for showing us the different books. I always feel like I need to finish one sketchbook to get to the next.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure.
Let's see, she's beautiful. What are you more proud of, your movie or your sketchbooks?
Ooh,
That's a tough question.
Yeah, that is a tough question. Yeah. This is very personal. The movie was a team effort, and I enjoyed making the movie. But you know what I was saying? I think I'm more proud of. Hold on, I'll get it. I'm more proud of the book than I am the.
He's obsessed with this book, you guys.
It's just it's got everything in here.
This is the thing he wanted most to make.
I love
making this.
I love having a book, the art of animal crackers. I just love having a book, and
he doesn't like to read books, but he likes to have the book.
Yeah, I wrote it though. I did write it.
I know you love to write books, but you don't.
This is the album cover I did for Bear McCreary for our soundtrack. And then these are my sketches from making the movie. We went to Spain.
Farv and Ramahi, I have those down for him to take a look at.
There's John Krasinski. There's Raven Simone.
Black Phoenix says I have one and I love the book. Those are Scott's sketches.
Yeah, these are my sketches. There's Harvey Fierstein. And
says, hello, I recently started watching you and I'm obsessed with your channel.
Oh, thank you. There's Emily Blunt.
Where can I buy the book?
Patrick Warburton. There should be a link in my bio, but it's Stuart Ing Books.
Mm-hmm.
And there is Danny DeVito. He was so cute. There's Sylvester Stallone. There's Tara, James, and Lydia. Gilbert Gottfried and Wallace Shawn. And Ian McKellen.
It would be cool to make a book. I would be much more likely to write a novel than illustrate, but the idea is the same.
And this is Donna's favorite picture in the world.
This is live.
Her with Huey Lewis.
Oh, Donna's claim to fame.
She's so happy.
Donna's
and there's Danny.
Right there, people.
He's so
right
cute.
There.
Yeah, this was when we were doing the score. It was so fun. The book looks like this. It's called The Art of Animal Crackers.
Yes.
And again, there should be
a link in the bio.
Yeah, there should be a link in the bio, and or just Google The Art of Animal Crackers. But yeah, I just had so much fun making the book. We got fun quotes from John and Emily, Andrew Struzan, and Jorge Gutierrez, and Sylvester Stallone.
Here's a good question. Is there a trick to drawing people from life when they're moving about, not posing for you, or is it just practice, practice, practice?
For me, take a picture. Honestly, if it, as long as you don't look creepy taking a picture of somebody, but I can't stand it when people are moving around. It makes it so hard. So I just snap a picture and then I just look at my phone.
Valerie says books are fun to make.
Yeah, they are, Valerie. But I'm more proud of, I think, the book, because it kind of encapsulates everything we went through and all the work that went into it, more so than the movie. All right, I think we are good for today. I know it was a shorter day, but we'll be back tomorrow and I will paint this. Oh, thank you, everybody. Oh, well, happy birthday to your mom.
Have a good day, guys. We will paint this. Well, Scott will paint this tomorrow.
It's a team effort, honey.
Yeah. Oh, God. I'll remind you not to spill ink. And you'll paint.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What did you do now?
You can hear me in the thing. I'm like, ooh, paper towels. Get the paper towels. Oh, you guys. Well, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you all for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
We really
thanks-
do.
thanks
We
for
love
waiting for
seeing
us
you
this
all.
morning, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Let me see if I can do that. And that.